dive into this live is one of the things that excites me the most when it comes to the way the mind works, how we create our reality, how we look at business, how we look at everything in our lives. And it really is the tipping point between having an amazing life and having a horrible life. And a lot of these thoughts and beliefs that we have, they're from birth to 8 years old. A lot of it is subconscious beliefs and thoughts that we don't even know that we have. And we go and we live with these thoughts and beliefs, and they're all running on the subconscious side. So really, it's like a good example is looking at like someone who, and we all know people like this. We all know different women where they always attract the worst man. They always attract a man who cheats on them, a man who's not good to them, who treats them poorly. And it's a reflection of what they believe. So what they believe is what they receive. If they believed, they could talk all they want about how badly they want an amazing man in their life and how much they want a guy who doesn't cheat on them and treats them with respect. But the problem is that their beliefs are, they don't feel good enough to have that. They don't feel like they deserve a good person. So they keep attracting people who are of lower quality. And it's just an example of you'll always receive what you believe. And your belief systems are everything when it comes to life, when it comes to relationships, health, business. You need to go and you need to have a high belief and you need to have positive beliefs. Otherwise, you're not going to have a positive life. So this is why I absolutely love this topic, because of the fact that our beliefs mold us. Our beliefs create our thoughts, and that drives the emotions and the feelings that go and contribute to our decisions, choices, and actions, which will ultimately get our results. So if you have bad beliefs and thoughts, you're going to have horrible results. And you can have really good belief systems around making money. I've met people, I've worked with people who they have no problem making a lot of money. They're really good at making a lot of money because their belief systems support making good money. But a lot of times that money is not sustainable because maybe it's a lack of deserving. So they have roller coaster success. They don't have nice growth. They have roller coaster success. They'll go and they'll make a lot of money in a short period of time. Then they'll basically be feast or famine, and then they'll struggle for a few months. Then they'll go and they'll be really busy and they'll make a lot of money. So just because they're really good at making money, it doesn't mean that they fully deserve the money. And that's why they have roller coaster success. And their success is always up and down. And when it comes to beliefs around anything, if you believe that marriage doesn't work, there's a good chance that your marriage is not going to work. Or you're going to just avoid getting married altogether. You need to actually have a belief system around people are good, relationships are good. And it really comes down to your internal beliefs, your external beliefs, your life beliefs, and your money beliefs. And if those are not proper, if those are not healthy, if those are not good, that's going to create your whole entire reality. Your beliefs are everything. And so many people I talk to in business, they have no problem investing tons of money into a location or a restaurant or a piece of real estate or whatever the case may be, better signage, better branding, better website, marketing and advertising. And it's like, to not invest in yourself is just craziness to me because it's the best investment you can possibly make. Your beliefs and thoughts determine your whole life and your happiness. So to go and put money into all these different things, yeah, maybe you could go and you can run an advertising campaign. You find somebody on Facebook, you go and you end up going and spending money to go and join their program or get into their whatever they're doing. And they have an ad agency, let's say, and they run ads. And let's say your business, you go and you spend $5,000 with them, they bring you $10,000 in income or $15,000 in income. Really, that helps you for a day, or like it helps you for a moment. It doesn't help you for a lifetime. Whereas whenever you invest in yourself, whenever you go and you look at the thoughts and belief patterns you have that are unhealthy, that are causing problems, and all of us, we can just look at certain areas of our lives and the beliefs that we have around certain things in our lives. And we can go and we can assess what we need to change, what we need to shift, and what we need to maybe educate ourselves more on and shift our beliefs around those things. So a good example is, for myself personally, I could just speak of myself. I, obviously have the belief system that beliefs and thoughts are everything when it comes to happiness in life and success in business. And I have a full belief in the fact that I'm amazing at what I do and my program's amazing. But at the same time, do I have good beliefs around sales? I've never really been in sales. When I'm on a sales call, am I, producing the best amount of persuasion I can? Like, am I using proper sales tactics or sales techniques, right? To go, because really sales is just persuasion, and persuasion is just going and nudging someone to make the best decision for them and staying in integrity. A lot of people who've been on calls with me, and I'm sure maybe even some of you who are watching this right now, you've been on a call with me before. And I basically told you, no, the program's not right for you right now. Either your sales are not where they need to be in terms of your business and your income, or what I have won't really benefit with you. I had an amazing call with a guy, Mickey. What was it, last night or the night before? I think it was last night. And Mickey, like, my program wouldn't be as effective for Mickey because his relationships are awesome. He's worked corporate jobs. He's doing really well financially. He's launching a business. He's done tons of work around his thoughts and beliefs. He has a great relationship with his kids. And he even laughed about it. He's like, "Oh, I had to do a second go around. This is his second marriage," but he like learned a lot. And he spent years and years educating himself on how to have the best life, how to have the most successful life, not how to make the most money or have the most profitable business, but how to have the best life. So a guy like Mickey, I'm like, you wouldn't benefit from us working together to the degree that somebody else would benefit. Or other people I've talked to where the business isn't quite at the level it needs to be. So I need to hold to my integrity and basically be like, look, this program's not for you right now. And here are some free resources. Go and focus on these things, double down on these things, shift these beliefs, and scale your company. Here are some ideas and give them a lot of free value. And then, maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year from now, maybe they'll come back and work together and we'll scale them further. Or maybe they won't come back. It really doesn't matter. What matters is I gave them value. I made the call worth their time. And I delivered value on the call like I promised I'm going to do. And at the same time, I stuck with my integrity, right? Whereas there's other people where I talk to where I know that the program is perfect for them. They financially can afford it. They have the running thoughts and beliefs. They have negative belief systems around certain things. Some of them, don't have great relationships in their life. And or they, procrastinate or don't follow through on ideas. I've had a few of those too. And I know that the program's perfect for them, but yet the sale doesn't get closed. They don't end up going and buying the program. They can afford it. So it's like one of two things. Either my belief systems over I'm not good at sales, and maybe I need to shift those belief systems. Maybe I'm scary or I have beliefs around not being able to go and be more forward with the sale. Who knows exactly? Or maybe they have belief systems where even though we're on the call and I know that this is what they need and they know that this is what they need, they don't pull the trigger on it. So is it something that I'm not doing, or is it something that they're talking themselves out of, which really leads to more reason why they need the program? But at the same time, it all comes down to belief systems. If I believed I was an amazing closer of sales, I'd probably be a lot more amazing at it. And maybe I need to really go and double down on that and focus on that, because of the fact that there's no good going and being amazing at what I do and transforming lives and helping business owners live a better life than they've ever lived. At the same time, if they don't have purchasing the program, then what good is all of the skills and all of the knowledge? It's basically like going and having the best neurosurgeon in the world, and he's basically doesn't leave his house, and he lives in a small village, and his only customers are the people around him. Like it doesn't matter how good your skills are if you can't accommodate people in mass, or you can't go and make the impact that you want to make. So beliefs are everything. So I really hope that you get a lot out of this live, because this is the topic I obviously care about the most. It's what I focus on the most. And I truly believe it's everything in life. Your beliefs are everything in life. You have good beliefs around money, if you have good beliefs around health and taking care of yourself, good beliefs around self-esteem, good beliefs around relationships, all of those type of things, how to leverage time, how to trust people, how to build community and culture in your company so that you have time freedom, how to stop running thoughts and be present in the moment. Because you could go and you can do really well financially in your business, but at the same time, if your mind is always on your business and you have no presence when you're with your kids or when you're with your spouse or enjoying life's moments, what good is it? If you constantly have running thoughts from things that have happened in your life or traumas that you've experienced, or you constantly think about your business 24/7 because of just stress, anxiety, worry, doubt, fear, then really you do not live a successful life, regardless of how much money you have. So I really hope anyone watching this really goes and evaluates that and looks at their life. What area of your life is weak? If the area of your life is weak, let's just say in business, if it is, you do really well financially, you make good money, but you don't have any time freedom. Maybe you need to ask yourself, do I have negative beliefs around trust? What are my beliefs, my external beliefs when it comes to other people? When it comes to attracting good employees, around creating culture and community, making it a great place to work? Are you a good person to work for? Right? You need to go and you need to challenge all of those beliefs and ask yourself, okay, why don't I have time in my business? Or if you're not making the income you want to make in your business, you need to go and ask yourself, what are my beliefs around money? How do I feel about money? Why do I have such a hard time making money? And shift those beliefs. The moment you shift your beliefs, you're going to make a lot more money. And I talk about this all the time, especially, in the magic mindset method. Your beliefs and your energy are everything. They create everything in your life. So people can go and they can talk about, oh, why would I join a mindset program? I'm not going to make money. Yeah, you've got somebody like William, who I'm excited to talk with on Saturday. And the guy's closing deals $2,000 to $5,000 left, right, and center. Everything is energy and emotions. And now that I've broke some of his set points, emotional set points, income set points, business set points, now that we've done some subconscious emotional release technique and I've cleared some childhood stuff that he had going on, now his business is flying. So to think that energy doesn't equate to money, or that money is not energy, or your beliefs do not contribute whatsoever to your success is crazy. Really, my advice to anybody who's starting a business, just about to start a business, about to drop like $150,000 on a project, go and, regardless if it's me or somebody else, go and drop $5,000 on your belief systems, your set points, and your whole way of doing things, your productivity, what you get done in a day. Do you procrastinate? Right? And really, it comes down to imperfect action, taking imperfect action, because the belief is in the doing, and you get good by doing. So consistency leads to confidence, not the other way around. So I would recommend to somebody, if, let's say, someone approached me and they were, let's say, 15, 20 years younger than me, and they're like, oh, I'm going to start a business. I want to start a business. I want to own my own company. I want to do my own thing. And I've got $150,000 to spend. What I would do is I would basically tell them, you should really go and take 6 months, spend $5,000 on your personal development, learn sales, learn mindset, learn thoughts and beliefs, read some really good books, shift your mindsets, and eliminate all of your beliefs and thoughts from childhood that are going to destroy your success. Get those out of the way first. Don't go and lose $150,000 opening up a business because you have all this garbage going on that you didn't want to look after in the first place. Or really go and study the industry, study yourself, like really make a plan. People go and they spend all this money to open up a business, and then they figure it out when they open a business and they have all these expenses. Really, what you should be doing is you should be planning your business ahead of time. You should be investing in the things that you need to launch your business before you even launch it. Have everything set up and have full knowledge in exactly what you're doing, how to do it. And of course, you're going to learn a lot from experience of actually doing it. But at the same time, that's what I would recommend to anybody, because I truly believe, from just the people I've worked with and what I've been exposed to and personal experiences in my life and how my life has changed over the last 7 years, I would recommend to anybody, invest in yourself. Your beliefs and thoughts are your whole entire life. They're your kids, relationships you have with your kids, what you're teaching your kids, relationship you have with your spouse, relationships you have with your family, a clear mind, happiness, health, right? If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. There's a lot of clients I work with who have a lot more money than I do, and they've got like so much stuff going on where they don't even sleep at night. If I had to go and I had to go and give up, switch spots with them where it's like, oh, I can have their company, I can have their monthly income or their success or their investments or whatever the case may be, but I got to take with me their health, their sleepless nights, their running thoughts, all the stuff that's going on with them. It's like, no thanks, right? Because peace of mind, clarity, and happiness is more important than anything, and people forget that. They just focus on the dollar. They don't go and look at every single aspect of their life. If you don't have amazing relationships, if you don't have love, faith, gratitude, happiness, contentment, presence, focus, clarity, and a calm mind, and a healthy life, then really all the money in the world isn't going to fix any of that, right? Your health truly is your wealth. So if you go and you have bad health, maybe you want to look at your belief systems around that. What beliefs are you holding on to that could be affecting your health? And I do that a lot, with the subconscious emotional work that I do, because not only is it go and integrate emotional polarity technique, but it's also a form of contact reflex analysis. So it's a form of kinesiology that's both. And your thoughts and beliefs, your mind, body, and soul, they're all linked. So a lot of people who get diseases in their body and sickness in their body, it's all actually from emotions they've been holding on to their whole lives that they don't want to deal with, they don't want to process, and they don't want to let go of. So let's say, for example, under your lung, you might have grief, rigid, sadness, anguish, yearning, crying, defensive. And you might be holding on to a situation or a belief system that you have from when you're 10 years old. And now, because you've been holding on to this belief system, you haven't been facing it, gradually it has hurt, it's affected your health negatively. And by the time you're 40, 45, 50 years old, you've got lung problems and you don't know why you have lung problems. Same thing with heart. You might have an issue of, or stomach, let's say. You might get a lot of stomach issues, which, are discussed: low self-esteem, nervous, hopeless, lack of control over events. If you're holding on to any of these from your childhood, or any emotions that are messing up your life right now that you've been holding on to since you were 8 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, not only do they affect your emotional health and your mental health, they also affect your physical health. So really, your mind, body, and your spirit is all connected. So that is basically it. Whatever you believe in life, you're going to receive. So if you have big goals, big dreams, you better get your beliefs in alignment with these big goals or dreams. Otherwise, they're not going to happen. If you want great relationships, you don't have great relationships, get your beliefs and thoughts around relationships in a very healthy way. You're going to attract the most amazing relationship. If you don't have a lot of time freedom and you feel like finding good staff are impossible to find, and you'll never have any time freedom, then shift those belief systems. Otherwise, you're never going to have time freedom. Same thing with, anything: stress, anxiety, depression, running thoughts, uh, lack of concentration, clarity, vision, or even, you feel no passion or purpose in your life. Really, you need to nail down exactly who you are, what you want, what you believe, what are your core values, what are your core principles. If you don't look after those things, then you're never going to truly know who you are, and you're going to always live an inauthentic life. So we always want to be living in our authenticity and really getting aligned with who we are. But a lot of people, tie so much of who they are into what they have or what they do, which is very dangerous for a lot of reasons. And yeah, I did a big post about it about a week, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so I think that that's about it. Thank you so much for being part of the community. Love and appreciate all of you. And if you need anything, let me know. And I hope that this was inspirational to you, motivational to you. I hope it was educational for you. Really, whatever you believe in life, you're going to receive. So if there's anything that you're receiving in your life that you're not totally happy with, you're the only one who can fix it. You're the only one who can change it. And this is why I love doing what I do. And this is why I truly feel that the work that I do is more valuable than any other work, because I give people wealth in every single area of their life, not just money. And if you're energetically in a good place with your emotions, your thoughts, your belief systems, then whatever success you want in your life, you're going to achieve it. It's just a matter of time. Big thing is people want success overnight. They want a big thing overnight. And that's why it's also, and maybe this is just a negative belief system that I have that maybe I need to shift to, but that's why I find it a little bit difficult sometimes with the type of work that I do. If I was selling, like, just for example, let's say if my company was all around um, uh, lead generation and marketing and bringing in a restaurant more sales. I could go on the internet and, let's say, I was really good at what I did, and I could go and I can increase their sales. If I went and I said, oh, okay, uh, I'll bring, I've got this program, let's just say, I've got this program that's $5,000, and you're guaranteed to make an extra 20 grand in your business in the next 60 days. People would be flying to come and get it. But the moment you go and you tell them, oh, this is something that actually involves you shifting your beliefs, doing some work, and the rewards are 100 times more than $20,000. And the program is cheaper than what this company is going to sell you. But at the same time, someone will go and they'll move over to that because everyone just wants the quick fix. They want, oh, what's going to get me the most amount of money in the least amount of time, because money is really all that matters. Or my success and my business success. I really need to go and make those sales. So everything I invest needs to go and yield me a return. But when you can't quantify the return, it's a lot harder to sell a program where you can't quantify the return, right? Obviously, William coming on with me on Saturday, that'll definitely help the situation because of the results he's getting. And I'm super happy for him. I'm proud of him, but he's committed. And really, that's what it comes down to. I won't even work with someone who's not committed. Even if someone came to me, they're like, oh, my beliefs and thoughts around business, around money, around this and that. I want to make more money. I want to have more time, health, wealth, relationships. I want everything in my life to be better. And my beliefs and thoughts are messed up. I'll be like, okay, sounds good. I'll help you. Let's do it. 90 days. This is the program. This is the price. We're working together. I'm going to hold you accountable, and this is what we're going to do. And they're like, oh, well, what do you mean hold me accountable? Like, what do I got to do in a day? And I tell them, look, it requires 30 to 60 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week. Are you willing to do that? They're like, no, I don't have the time for that. Then I would basically tell them, no, I won't work with you, because the whole point is for me to give somebody a transformation. If they're too lazy to do the work and they don't have the commitment to change their life, then why would I work with them? They could pay me $50,000. They could pay me way more money than my program is even, that I even charge for my program. I still won't work with them, because why would I go work with somebody who doesn't really want change? They just say they want change. And there are no quick fixes in business or in life. Everything takes consistency, repetition, discipline. And it's like a post I did earlier in the group, I think a few days ago. Regardless of wealth, relationships, or knowledge, every single thing that you do in life is a result of compounded efforts. If you don't put in compounded efforts towards your marriage, it's not going to work. You don't put in compounded efforts towards your relationship with your kids, it's not going to work. Don't put compounded efforts towards your business and growing your business, it's not going to work. And same thing with mindset, beliefs, thoughts, emotional set points, business set points, income set points. If you're not really willing to do the work to adjust your set points and eliminate and get rid of all the negative thoughts and beliefs that you have from, like, your upbringing that are destroying your life, if you're not willing to put in the work to do that, you're never going to fix that. You're never going to have the life that you want, right? You need to put in the work. Everything is a result of compounded efforts. So I hope you're all having an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed this live. Thank you so much for tuning in, anyone who jumped on. Put in hashtag replay or hashtag live. I'm going to sneeze. Hashtag replay or hashtag live in the comments. Please let me know where you're tuning in from. And yeah, hope you have an amazing day. Also, if you have any other questions, if you have any questions about what I talked about, if there's any, issue that you have that, you might not want to put in the chat, then shoot me a DM. Let me know what's going on, and maybe I can help you out. We can chat for a few minutes and help you out with that. So hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being part of the community. And if you need anything, I'm always there. So talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.